I'm gonna kind of adjust audio on the fly here, because I don't know. I don't know anything about this, by the way. I just know that this is like an XCOM-like, I think. With anime girls. And then there's a dormitory mode where they have really highly detailed feet. So, that's all I know about Girls Frontline 2. Okay. I think... Oh, the sample, leave it here. Okay. All units be on alert. Oh, they cut the voice acting really fast. Wow. As soon as they get in game. Missing intelligence on this enemy. It is recommended not to engage them head on. Now we have to reduce the enemy numbers, give the order, Commander. Okay, set a location near the enemy. Select a target. Click confirm. Why is it on 2x? It automatically goes to 2x. Oh, okay. Stay vigilant, prioritize getting the box back to the MBV. Oh, okay. That's the tutorial. Click 3 times. The Intercontinental Railway train is approaching the station. I'll hold her off. Watch the evacuation route over there. Okay. Take the box and leave via the passage immediately. Hurry back after you're done. Leader. Okay. Oh my god, jittery. I hope you can abandon these unrealistic fantasies. Damn it, there's no end to this. Looks like you need a little extra help. What's this? Another anime girl. Look at that, with a tail. Commander, please select Peritia to support the team. Okay. Okay. Confirm. Oh my god, her tits were out. Oh my god. Now I'm starting to get it. Everyone, is it time to get moving? Should we continue retreating, but leader is still... Secure the box and evacuate immediately. They're just filthy rats from the sewers, annoying, but not enough to affect the battle. As for you, you won't be so lucky. You're gonna blow up the bridge? Yep. No. I'm afraid it's the end of the line for you. Don't worry, you'll soon reunite with your comrades. In hell. I won't let you take another step. Your performance is lacking, and I've just about run out of patience. Oh, cutscene. She has magic jewel. How didn't you know that? How didn't you know she had a magic jewel? Everybody knows that. Oh, and she has an umbrella gun. You know. Standard stuff. But you underestimated her power. Oh. Oh, she didn't die? Okay. Oh, DMCA. DMCA. Should I turn this music off? I don't know. Whatever, we'll leave it on. So far, I have to say, this introduction to this game sucks. So, it's whatever this game actually is, this intro is not it, man. This intro blows. It's a really bad, like, fake tutorial, kind of. And then a music video that's like, you know what it reminds me of? Like one of those, like, prestige television intros, like the intros for, like, Game of Thrones, and remember like the Daredevil show had one of these, and all of those like slow motion CGI, like just the camera going through like still models like this. I do like in these goofy Chinese and Japanese games where they have to justify like why the military has been taken over by exclusively like 18 to 22-year-old women with gigantic boobs. It's like, oh, they're robots, whatever. And then they have to justify like, why did they make these robots so hot? What was the point of doing that? And you can't even say it's like, oh, they made these like hot robots so they could like seduce the enemy, because the enemy is also just fighting with hot lady robots. Or I guess in this case they're like mechs. Either way, it's just a dumb thing. It's funny and very goofy. Okay. Mikey. I'll say my birthday. Oh. Oh, mobile game. Right. My birthday is August 23rd. Oh, yeah, I don't care. You can see it. Alright. I'm allegedly male. Why is your birthday on your like work key card? What is going on here? It's like just to say like, is this legal? Is this person legal? So real quick, before I start actually playing this, I just kind of want to go through like explain myself a little bit, because this is it's a little sus, right? So I saw the Game of Thrones King's Road, which is that game that's currently being sold for $25 on Steam, that's going to be free to play in like 2 or 3 weeks, maybe? I don't know. It went in early access, and then it says in the fine print, it'll be free in 4 weeks. Now, that game is like a free-to-play, single-player, Assassin's Creed-style open world. And I watched some gameplay, and I was like, this is interesting. Like, it's very strange that they're doing this. And I was kind of interested, because every video I've seen of it, it's just people playing it and going, oh, not bad. And then as soon as it ends the tutorial, it's like shop menu, you know, $48 for the battle pass. And people are like, oh my God, this is psychotic. Like, so I kind of wanted to just try some free-to-play stuff, and primarily single-player stuff, not like multiplayer. I wasn't going to try like gacha stuff. Like, this is a gacha, Genshin Impact, what's like Tower of Fantasy, Wuthering Waves, like those are like gacha bullshit, and this is also gacha bullshit. The King's Road one, what's interesting about that is that you create a character, so it's not like in Genshin and all those other ones where like you're swapping back and forth between characters that you collect in the gacha, like by gambling. That one, I don't know what you're gambling for in that one, to be honest, but I'm sure you're gambling for something. I've seen it's like a major grind fest, so maybe it's just that you're paying for convenience, but you're really, really paying for convenience, which is again why this segment is free to pay, because it's free, but you are free to pay, and if you're going to be paying, you're going to be paying a lot for these fucking games. just to test them out. So I didn't plan on doing a gacha. I didn't really want to, but I had this idea in my mind for this, and I was like, whatever. This one is pretty recent, so... A hazy mist and darkness obscure my view. I hear water dripping. Judging from the echoes, I'm in a very spacious environment. This place must be... You wish to leave? I would like to know why. The Shattered Order is calling for restoration. All these, like, anime games have, like, the lamest fucking, like... The Shattered Order. Oh, the broken world. Girl. The hedgehog. Oh, there's a hedgehog involved? Hold on, let me read this, because I'm... The hedgehog serves absolute truth, reduces the world to one organizing principle, raises his spines all over, and staunchly resists all other views. The cunning and mercurial fox rides the waves of tumultuous times, narrowing his eyes and discerning the discordant voices that can reshape the world. This is such gobbledygook nonsense. This is like when in like movie trailers and stuff like that, when they try to sound like really like thoughtful. It's just platitude, nonsense, dumb. If anybody ever asks you that question, leave. Don't talk to that person ever again. That is not a good person to be around. This is a psycho. You didn't wish to be a hedgehog? Nor do I wish to be a fox. Oh. So your choice is to run away? No, my choice is to stop being your pawn. Okay. Doesn't matter what choice I make, the world it hasn't become any better or worse. Fair enough. Not excuses for what happened in the past. Oh my god. Wow, this sucks. Bye, Earl. Okay. Just a contextless babbling. Okay, so drunk guy. Birthday. Big party. He just turned 18, so now he can fuck all of these military dolls. In the ops room, Groza is busy working at the main terminal. Her gaze is fixed ahead. Uh-oh. Somebody got so drunk he forgot everything. After rising to my feet, I make my way to the table in the lounge, picking up a cup filled with a cooled, amber-colored fluid. Why is it so slow? Yeah, oh, what is this? You boiled them up? Yeah, it's fucking tea, dumbass. Really spicy. Oh. A spicy tea? Okay. This is
宴会なんてこの先しばらくはないと思うけど、昨日メイリンのコレクションが何者かの手によって一つ残らず横領され、キャロリックの歓迎会に使われたと聞くわ。
このところロレンが開拓計画のピッチを上げに来ている。バリャーグはそこかしこに出没し、
exposition.
率も上昇の一途をた。
Screen is still showing the mission interface. We are already 25 days into the mission of transporting the item designated Task 3115. Our progress is only at 63%. If I multiply the cost of carrying out the mission by the time factor, the sum total would be...
だから
お金だよ。エルモ号は毎月のように
赤字
続きだ。メイリンのミーチューに関しては、
What does Elmo have to do with
今回の任務を
this?
終えてから考えるってのはダメかな。
出費がますますかさんでいるわ。テンポよく依頼をこなしていかないことには。
Shouldn't purposely take in more members. Okay. Garlic, you mean?
これでやっと
That was our problem of communicating with Nemesis.
そういえば他のメンバー
メイリンと共に
All the idle dolls are helping Mei Ling.
3時間前、ドローンによりコーラプスストーム
Approaching collapse storm.
3時間前
We're in the middle of a collapse storm. Everyone was resting at the time.
起動基地も指定通りのルート。
この辺りはコーラプスストームの頻発エリア。
ブリーフからの環境情報にはそんな警告はなかったわね。
Okay.
まったく頼もしい限りだよ。付近の地形図を出してくれ。
As Groza taps away on her console, a topographical map is displayed on the projector screen in the ops room.
現在私たちはコーラプスストームへ
Alright.
ベクトルエンジンは研修中。
Let's take refuge in the valley.
起動基地の故障確率が上昇してる。
God. They love to just fucking waffle on. You know what I mean? Just get to the point. It's been running for 10 years. We'll have the money once we're done. Elmo will get overhauled. Mission pays too well. We'll have to go to troublesome places like the Green Zone, but we're bounty hunters now. Oh, we're bounty hunters? Your service deliver our cargo to the destination.
この10年間、あなたがきちんとした試しなん。
This chick a robot too?
以前と比べたらどうだ?
峡谷の実際のコー
The
ド
valley is different. Oh, it's different from the map.
何もないな。
So we're blind.
まだ作業中よ。
動力上限を解放し、全速力で通過。メイリには
丸854に峡谷を通過よ。
We fall silent. Time ticks by, and as the vehicle moves forward, the end of the valley gradually comes into view.
よか。
Oh no. No, not my fembot. Oh my god, they fucking gunned her down. I gotta be honest, I wasn't expecting that. Okay. You were in the girls' army for too long. Now you have to come to the boys' army. That was crazy. That insignia. Varjaggers? Jaggers? Varjager?
やけに大雑把な縛り方をする。
ごたくはいい。外のコーラップスストーム。味わったことは。
残念ながら。
ほう、運がいい。試してみるか。
Touch my body as inconspicuously as I can to make sure that the GPS device below my chest is still intact.
何してる。
しびれた足をほぐそうとしたんだ。
小細工なんぞ無駄だ。
吐くって何？この2日間酒しか飲んでないんだ。
とぼけるな。さっさと
あんたの言う薄気味悪いブスってのは
素直に言うことを聞いておいた方が身のため。
開けるには
パスワ
Okay.
ード
Need a code.
ああそうだ
Uh,
お前たちが
理由。バリアーグが貴様のものを奪うのに理由。
目的は金かなら取
引だった
り痛いところを
パスワードを
パスワードは複雑でね少し
そんな足りない
やむを得ない時以外この箱を開けてはならないと雇い主に言われている。
いい加減にしろ。貴様の車なんぞ役立たずのご
こっぱみじんかどこをどう見たらそう思える。
なんだとボス。
oh. Uh-oh.
三峡漂う霧のごとく。
あそこだ撃て。はい
警戒。
どこ行った。
Some Fast and Furious nonsense. Alright. Okay, so is this the actual tutorial for combat? Or is this still going to be visual novel stuff? Jeep's now a safe distance away. I treat bullet wounds on my shoulder with the medkit in the car.
原野の上、嵐より逃れし、不可視の。
ネメシス今なんてグローザやキャロリックは
Why are you all using spare bodies?
空の燃料タンクに逃げ込んだメイリンを除いて、司令室の私やエンジンルームのキャロリックとネメシスは全員爆発に巻き込まれたの。おかげで
I guess this makes sense, you know, in a way, because like,
その後メイリンが私とネメシスの
if you ever die, I guess your brain just goes to another body, or you just, you know, if you're just constantly uploading like a backup of your brain to like the cloud, you know, and you could just pop in any body. I guess that makes sense. Alright, get the box back. Seat on the passenger seat and focus outside. Hesitates for a moment. Can't guarantee your safety without doll protection.
私が護衛を必要としているように見えるか。箱がなけりゃ。
承知したわ。
But can you bang them? I think in this game, actually, the answer is yes. So I guess, you know, it's like if the military gave you like a huge contract to make like military robots, so they turn them into like sexy supermodels, and because the guy who made them just wanted to like make sex dolls, basically, like real sex robots, and said, "Here they are." You like used all that money to fund his like secret passion project. That would be cool. When the military makes like human like robots, that's when we'll see like sex robots in like the next 6 months. Quick, give us a hand. Boss wants this big box loaded onto another vehicle. Ran off and left all the hard work for us. Commander, the box is just ahead. Unfortunately, the Varjägers haven't reached it yet. Approaching enemy target, prepare to engage. Who's that? Oh my god, those dolls are back! Call for backup, there's no way we can handle them. The allied turn begins. Commander, considering the current situation, I believe we should immediately initiate an attack on this enemy. Click to command, issue a command to me. Click to select the target location. Ready to attack, please confirm the enemy target. Okay. Okay, damage confirmed. Commander, there are still residual enemy units on the battlefield. Please command Nemesis to clean the battlefield. What? What is this 20%? What does that mean? Is this 20% to hit? Because she also had 20%. Select one enemy target within 9 tiles and deals physical damage equal to 80% of attacking. Equal to 80% of attacking to them. Okay. So I guess that it's 20% down from their attack. Like what they would normally have for their DPS. Box recovered, Commander. Oh, okay. So the Elmo is the ship? Is that what I'm seeing? On an open stretch of valley in the yellow zone, under extremely poor visibility, the Jeep steadily advances through the collapse storm, but it suddenly runs over a large lump of rock on the ground and lurches dangerously to one side. Rosa, who is on overwatch on the roof with a leg wedged through the window, is almost thrown off. At the same time, a large chunk of rock is dislodged by the storm from the cliff that the Jeep is driving past and hurtles through the air straight towards the Jeep. Okay. Also by the jump. Why am I? Okay. Can't secure the box. Bullets and large falling rock close in on the Jeep and the box simultaneously. Groza now immobilizes, utterly helpless.
Groza!
They continuously jostled and attack. The crack on the box continues to widen until the outer shell bursts open all of a sudden. The explosion blows the incoming projectiles and rock away and leaves an indent on the one corner, sorry, of the roof of the Jeep. Groza is also knocked down by the shockwave. Nemesis breaks. What is Nemesis? Abruptly, and oh, Nemesis is one of the people. Sorry. Brings the vehicle to a halt. Broken box reveals another slightly smaller box. Its contents cannot be made out. Smaller box. What is this? Why? Amid the collapse storm, Groza scrambles to her feet with great difficulty. Keep stationary. Varieger convoy has us promptly surrounded. You motherfuckers think you can escape? Get that box back. Crush that bastard. Wow. I don't know what it is about, like Asian, like, fucking visual novel stuff. They have to, like, over-describe everything. That could have been condensed into, like, 2 sentences. That whole thing. Alright, got company. Nemesis, prepare for combat. So running out of steam already? Everyone on the cover. Hold them off, wait for the boss to bring in reinforcements, we'll get the box back. Real quick. Oh, white lines indicate the area is protected by cover. Oh. Yellow lines indicate reduced effectiveness of cover. Click on the filleted. Okay. As you can see, the enemy is protected by cover, which means we cannot deal effective damage to him. But we'll flank him to eliminate him. Yep. Oh, wow. They have a lot of health. These guys make really weird noises. Enemy reinforcements detected. Commander, our firepower is limited. We must evacuate immediately. Oh, okay. Take that box.
まったく穏やかじゃないな。
タイヤをやられたわ。低速での移動が限界よ。
ドローンによる救援は
Drone
メイリー
support.
曰くエレベーターの修理にかかる時間は概算不可だそうよ。ストームの干渉が強すぎて通信
もう少し持ちこたえた暁には。あれは
改造機構大口径の
Modified
火砲を
mech
搭載してる
equipped
わ。
with a large caliber cannon. Okay. Startling armament. Only makes the situation more dire.
もはやここまでか。
Oh. Could it be? No, my god, I've been waiting for you, anime girl. Where have you been? Two drones tear through the collapse storm. Let's ignore, okay.
メイリー、ちょうどいいところに。起動基地の様子は。
How's the mobile base vehicle? That's how humans talk. Commander, we're screwed. MBV is totally wrecked.
あ
Okay.
あ、そのメイリー大丈夫だ。コーラップ
Now,
ピースはまた
okay.
手に入る。
So I was saying before, you know, it's like if you're gonna make like humanoid robots, what are the ones that like what are people asking for the most? It would be like hot chicks, right? So I guess if you were like, well, we're gonna make them for military, and we're probably gonna like, you know, we need the R&D for like the consumer market, so we may as well just do it all right now, you know? So they make like basically AI robots that are like ladies, and you know, in the real world that would probably make sense too, because who's going to be the best-selling, you know, consumer robot? It's going to be like a hot lady, you know. But what I don't understand is for these military robots, they give them anime personalities, you know. So it's like, okay, you could maybe explain away like the look, but you can't really explain away the personality. Why would you design a military robot to be like a crying baby of a person? You know what I mean? Like this. You don't have to do this. You know, you're not even a person. You're a machine. Okay, but I mean, they get paid. I don't know. Maybe they are people. I have no idea. I don't know. Okay, get the box. What all this comes down to is they need to get the box. If you haven't figured that out. There's a box and they need to get it. Okay, they're catching up. Oh, look at that. Trying to run, dream on. Commander, please focus on defense and don't leave cover rashly. So, I mean, neither of them are covered, right? Is there, like, do they show ammo? Is there ammo in this? Like, actually, they've referenced it. But I don't think they actually do need to worry about ammo. Again, I know nothing about this, about this product. I have no idea. Don't you dare run off. Get back here and chase them. What a useless bunch. If you let them escape, I'll, feed you to the Elids. Okay. I know exactly what those are, so I understand the severity of that threat. Was that too far? Wait. Wait, hold on. Right, so you go here, and then, I don't know, shoot that guy. Or maybe I just didn't have him click. I didn't have her clicked on before. I don't know. Uh-oh. Wait, what? Oh my god! Holy shit! Drone support is ready. We need to input the drop coordinates. Okay. Oh! Okay. Damn it. Faster, damn you, faster. Interception complete. Enemy's assault has been temporarily hindered. Continue with the evacuation. Oh. We leveled up to level 3. Intelligence puzzles, plus 20. Hell yeah. So that I've been waiting for that, actually. Okay. Achieve victory, lose no more than 1 unit, win within 6 turns. What is this? Collapse peace. A high-value currency circulating in small areas within contamination zones. This is where we get, like, this fucking free-to-play nonsense. Are these just 4 different types of fucking currency? This sucks already. She's carrying the box on her back. That's impressive. Coughs heavily. This isn't the mailing I know. The mailing I know wants to give us phone calls and talk about movies. Oh no, the magic box. It's got a barefoot little girl. You know... Oh. That's interesting. What? Okay. Did he have a teddy bear in his mech suit? In his Metal Gear? If they could shoot, if they're accurate enough to shoot the gun, why don't they just shoot her? Oh. I gotta tell you, if these things can do this, it sure seems like they don't need my help. You know what I mean? These things are crazy. Is she gonna die and then... Oh! No. Oh, okay. It's like Death Stranding. 2. Why does this cutscene look so much better than the last one?
ここでヘマしたら誰も給料を払ってくれなくなるからな。これから我が親愛なるエルモ号の整備費用とのご対面なんだ。
Yeah.
これ以上物を壊されては困る。
操縦の邪魔しないでもらえます？
はいはい。だま。
I do think it's like the aesthetic of like the machinery is cool. Drone lands on the drone elevator of the Elmo, which has undergone initial repairs. We clamber out of the rubble. The wound on my shoulder is bleeding again due to the impact. Just a scratch. We'll get a full checkup afterwards. How's Mei-Ling? Emerges from the entrance and rushes towards us anxiously. Why is this a military robot? Ah, look at that. Wouldn't you know it? We survived, but all of our part stocks and doll frames were blown up. We'll have to get all that stuff again.
だが通信設備がいかれたとなると、今すぐブリーフで注文というわけにもいかないか。
ベクトルエンジンはどう？
Vector engines.
エンジンはなんとか。
Barely
でも
running.
コントロール設備のパーツが足りないの
We're
で。
missing parts. So this is going to be a great beginner mission. For the next several hours, we're going to be collecting parts for the ship.
25km までしか出せません。通信設備の状況は？
Yeah.
まず。
Okay, I get it. Things are broken.
まあ、いろいろと問題はあるが。
Objective is still in our possession. Once the mission is complete, everyone will get a big bonus. Really? Of course. Puts down the box she's been carrying. The quivering box grows still the moment Groza breaks contact.
この箱。
There's a girl in there.
ネメシス、どう
What do you think?
炎は試算し。
This chick can only speak nonsense. She can't just give an answer.
素体を切らしていて。
Have any other doll frames we can use right now? So we can't bring Krolik back online for the moment.
こうしてみると、価値があるってこと以外は。
Okay, she gets closer, it vibrates
ネ
again.
メシス、君も。
Are we sure? I mean, this could be something else. When girls get close, it starts vibrating. Maybe this is another piece of military technology that we just don't know about yet. Rosa falls back while Nemesis walks up to the box. It continues to vibrate.
ローザの問題ではな
That's
さ
a
そうだ
problem. So Nemesis puts some distance between herself and the box and stops quivering.
私と指揮官の共通点といえば、人間ということぐらいでしょうか。
Wait. So, okay, so this isn't a robot, this is a girl.
とりあえず、今後の計画を確認するために、
Okay,
指令室へ集
all
合
right.
しよう。
I was wrong. It makes a little bit more sense why she acts like an idiot, because she is a real person. That's fair.
はい。
Alright.
指揮官、指令室の準備ができたわ。コンソールに注目して。すべての機能はここに集約されている。
Oh, okay, here we go. Free to play menu. Oh, wow, no way. This is a this is a military professional right here. Oh, wow. Oh. Wow, okay. Very cool. Oh, the ethic. Oh, this is a company that cares about ethics. This is very important to the freaks that made this. And by the way, they're not freaks because they made a Gooner game. They're freaks because they made a fucking Skinner box, like just slot machine of a game. A slot machine with extra steps. How do I? Oh, of course the scroll wheel doesn't work. Oh, fragrance gift. Very cool. Affinity system. Come on. All right. Can we poke him? What? No. Beginner evaluation. Obtain. Who is this? Oh, Krolik's training outfit. This is Krolik. Who is this? Oh. All right. Yep. Yep. Okay. Targeted procurement. Let's look at the menu real quick here. Oh, I gotta give myself a title. Oh, wait. This is my title, Nemesis joined? Yeah. Alright, this is not what I wanted to look at. Where's the... Oh, settings. Rendering, full screen. Ultra quality. Render scale 1.3. Interesting. Why do you... like, why is this extremely high and then there's ultra quality and high quality? It's just like, make it uniform, you know? Anti-aliasing low. Put that to high. What are you doing? Frame rate is 60. That's fine. VSync. Turn that on. Okay. Just really weird. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. That... Wow, okay, so that looks much better, actually. Holy shit. It looked a little crunchy before. What is this? Scenic tour. Oh, the background. This is a military uniform. And I won't hear anything else, okay? That's how you dress when you're in the military. Alright. It's been fun goofing on this, but we'll see. We'll see what's going on here. Oh, okay, look at that. I think I've seen one of these before. See, this is why, like, again, when I had the idea to play some free-to-play stuff, I wasn't trying to do, like, these types, but I couldn't really find anything else that looked like the Game of Thrones King's Road, except for, like, MMOs, and I really didn't want to subject myself to that. So I figured, let's try this because it's new. And it's one of these. It's just stage-based, you know what I mean? You get a little cutscene of, like, you know, visual novel stuff, and then you fight. And these don't really get me going, I have to admit. What is this? Expenditure 10. Oh, 10. Where are we? Oh, we got 250 of 240. Wouldn't you know it? Wow. I stand before the full height windows in the ops room. Right now, all is quiet outside. Look at this fucking mess, man. You guys need to clean up. This is a big plan. Planned in advance. Has to be. Who's the nearest environmental information broker? How else are you going to confuse your enemies if you aren't extremely attractive? That's what I'm saying, man. This makes perfect sense, you know? I'm surprised that the American military hasn't adopted this strategy yet. It would be really difficult, you know, for, there are certain countries that haven't seen women dressed like that before. Just full stop. They'd be like, I don't know how to handle this situation. You issue the contract. Okay. Very high. Many bounty hunters' teams fought over it. Stops what she's doing and turns slightly to look at me. We're disconnected from the internet. Oh, shit. That's the worst news you could have had. I guess, you know what? Honestly, if you have all these sex bots around, you don't need the internet. It's like 95% of what you use the internet for. You know, you don't need it because you have all of these robots. But given what we know as far, okay. Back to the internet so we can replenish our supplies and fix the MPV. I gotta tell you, this character sucks. Flat out. Nothing she has said so far has been of any value. You know? I might be like kind of going on about how these games tend to just over-describe everything and they just won't stop yapping, which, you know, I can relate to personally. But this person, this thing, Nemesis, is just yapping and making no sense. If this was a human being, this would have to be institutionalized, because this is the level that we're getting here from this person. Okay. It's because Kralik isn't there. Once Kralik shows up, and then becomes a fan favorite. Yeah, I don't know. So she's just depressed? Is that what you're saying? There's a horde of Elids approaching. Okay, Bunny Bacon, you sound like you're speaking from a position of authority here. So you have knowledge of this horrid product? You know the inner workings of what's happening here? The terrain intel is inaccurate, cannot be used for reference. Additionally, the Elmo is in poor condition. Mei Ling is working hard on repairs, but it won't be operational until anytime soon. That means we're stuck out here for oh my god, I'm just making words up. For the time being. What's the situation outside? Oh, look, there's monsters. 4 Elids. Oh, Krolik is like her translator, and the results are... Oh, okay. Okay, I could see how that could be kind of funny. So, like, Nemesis is like a emo character that speaks in, like, riddles, and then Krolik speaks in English for her. That's funny. Because right now, yeah, as somebody who knows nothing about this just comes off as very strange. Okay, while those Elids aren't a direct threat, if they stay near the elbow... Okay, yep, I get it. We have to kill them. I think I've got the idea. Situation is urgent. Yep, we'll need to... Yep, we need to pick people to go there. Okay. This is... I can't tell if their interruption is making this too long, or if this is just too long. I promise it's worth the wait. Don't force yourself to understand her for now. Fair enough. You finished synchronizing the autonomous combat module. You can auto-battle. Yeah. I think Taxis has the right idea here. Oh! Oh! I like that military uniform. Okay. Alright, enemy group eliminated. Commander, situation resolved. Look, I mean, I'll be honest with you, Bunny. I am here mostly to kind of joke and laugh about this, because I think that, like, I'm not a big fan of the gacha stuff in free-to-play stuff. I really mostly hate it, and I don't like how it gates progression and a lot of stuff. That's not to say that there's no enjoyment to be had. You know what I mean? The idea of, like, a free-to-play XCOM-like with, like, hot ladies, that's not the worst thing ever. You know what I mean? I'll just put that out there. I'm not totally against that. It's the business model that I hate. So I was mostly thinking to play some of this and then kind of shit on it, to be perfectly honest with you. So I want to let you know up front, you know? But again, that doesn't mean there's no fun to be had. It just means, you know, I want you to understand where the angle I'm taking here. Okay. Yep. Part shortage. Tactical dolls. You should check under the commander's bed. There's like 3 spare tactical dolls in there for some reason. Let's get the MBV moving first. Oh, yeah, Carrie. Does he read that? Yeah, he is. Oh, wait, no. I don't know if he did. Very valid. I will say that unlike Genshin's dev, the people who made this really love their characters, so it's very easy for free-to-play players to get every single one. They give an obscene number of free pulls. If you don't enjoy it, that's okay. At least you didn't lose anything. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean, I'll tell you, I mean, as far as, like, I'm not going to pretend like I've played a ton of, like, free-to-play stuff. I've played, I don't know. I've probably played, like, 20 hours of Genshin, but, like, obviously that's, like, nothing. I've played, like, other free-to-play stuff on mobile. Not really coming to mind. I played a lot of the Final Fantasy VII mobile game. That really sucks, but I've played a bunch of it. And the big thing for me is that Oh, you know what I played a lot of actually? Look, I might out myself here. I played a lot of Honkai Star Rail because I like JRPGs, and I think that the Honkai Star Rail combat is really good. One of my biggest problems with free-to-play stuff, right, is particularly with like something like Honkai Star Rail, because in my mind I was like, okay, this is great. Like you can even with the gacha stuff, as long as it doesn't really gate progression, if it's for like weebs who really want to like collect everything, but like otherwise you can just play through the game, it's totally fine. The problem is that I found that the gacha system started to make the story make no sense. You know what I mean? Takes so long to get more story, yeah. But like there are sequences where you are like being helped by another character, and in theory they should be in combat with you, but they're not because you haven't pulled them. You know what I mean? Things like that where I'm like, at this point this just makes no sense, or you're pulling characters that like don't make sense to be in your party at the moment, right? Just based on the story. So I really don't like that. It makes it feel like it's basically like shooting itself in the foot. You know what I mean? Even if the story was good, which it's not. It doesn't really it doesn't do good by its own rules. You know what I mean? Because it's just anything goes out the window because they just want you to spend more money. No, you're right. Yeah, I'm used to traditional RPGs. A lot of people will play canon, if you know what. Yeah, I know. Like only using base characters for their playthrough. Yeah, and that is one way to do it. And to be fair, it seems like the game is mostly doable that way. It's just yeah, I don't know. That's why the whole idea for playing like free to play stuff just mostly as a meme was from the Game of Thrones King's Road, because I found it really interesting that there was going to be a Korean free-to-play game where you like actually create a character. You know, like it's not just like a gacha stuff. I guess they do that a lot with like MMO style games, but not for like single player stuff. And then with like gameplay, like modern Ubisoft gameplay, basically. I thought that was really interesting, but I couldn't really find anything else like that. And that game still cost $25 to play in early access, which is retarded. But for stuff like this, though, the I don't know. I think it just becomes kind of arbitrary with the characters and stuff. And I thought Honkai Star Rail was the closest to getting to something that I would like. And I probably played that for, I mean, honestly, I was doing like dailies for that game for like months. So I played a lot of Honkai Star Rail, but inevitably I find the model for those games to be just a grind and annoying. And I'm very much like a patient player. I'm not gonna spend money. You know what I mean? Like, and the reality is that if you don't spend money, you're gonna have like an objectively worse experience. You know, because eventually you will get what is it called? What's the best way to put it? Like you'll get locked out from the next content because you're just not capable of doing it with what you have, because you haven't grinded enough or whatever. So you will always get gated away from like the new stuff, which is the goal, right? That's the goal, is that they make the first like 40 hours very easily digestible and easy for you to complete. And then since you've played so much, you feel invested in it. And then that's when they start adding, oh, well, you need to start grinding for all of your gear so you can feed all of this arbitrary, you know, secondary and tertiary currencies to your stuff to start grinding and grinding and leveling until you can finally do that, you know? So, yeah, like 5-10 years ago. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, I guess you can't really be. Yeah, it changed a lot over the years. Well, I mean, the reality is that the gacha stuff, once that blew up, I mean, it was kind of game over as far as I'm concerned. Like, why would you have another business model? You know? It's so profitable. Like, I understand why they do it. It makes perfect sense. But I'm just not that kind of person, really. So anytime I've tried one of these, even the ones that I've heard were very good, I've always just been like, nope, you know what? I'd rather not. And then at some point, but even like I said for Honkai, that's like 40 hours later, you know, I was like, and then I still kept going. But eventually I fall off because I'm just not willing to pay the premium. Oh, yeah, and I already said for, you know, for $80 for Mario Kart, I'm not buying a Switch 2. I'm not buying consoles anymore. You know? I've turned on my PS5 like 3 times. And if I was going to buy one console, it would have been a Nintendo console, because I like Nintendo games. But I'm not gonna get a Switch 2, because if games are gonna be $80 digital, $90 physical, it's GG. It's done. There's no point anymore. So, PC, that's it. And then I will emulate console games, because the Switch 2 will be emulatable within like 3 months of the release of it. You know what I mean? You like PS4 emulation is up there, and it's like, you know, the architecture isn't too crazy different from the Switch, from what I understand, and it's also not like a super high-end new technology. You know what I mean? So it's going to be playable on PC very, very quickly. So I wouldn't worry about that. Anyway, free-to-play games, gacha games.
君も随分と、いや、というよりも温泉エリアにやってきた時はまだ不慣れでね。何度か痛い目を見て気づいたんだ。
Okay, and Bunny Bacon.
昔の指揮官じゃないってことに。
Is any of this referencing the first game? Is this supposed to be the same commander from the first game?
指揮官は指揮官よ。
ブリーフシステムの基礎すら分かっていなくても。
Yes. But wait, hi, you play this too? I've got two subject matter experts in the chat. All right. Okay, think back on the, you don't need that knowledge. It will unfold in the story. Played this on release. Okay. Think back in the years when things were most difficult. In the beginning, I was on my own. Back then, being a bounty hunter wasn't a respectable profession. It was just taking private cases aimlessly. You know what? By the way, so just speaking, like now that my brain's kind of turning a little bit. That made no sense, but you know what I mean. There are a couple of like gacha games I'm like curious about, or I guess I say gacha, but free to play. I'm assuming gacha. And they are like the open world ones. The problem is, I think one of my biggest disconnects with like gacha stuff is, and I know I'm weird for this, but like, I do prefer the JRPG approach, I think, where your main character is still like the primary main character, and all of the gacha characters are like party members. You know what I mean? In like a JRPG, because I don't know, I think there's some kind of dissonance when you're running around on the field and you don't even have like the main character with you. So like there's a couple of newer games coming out this year, I think, and some of them are, you know, they use the same kind of system as like Wuthering Waves and Genshin and Tower of Fantasy and stuff like that. But I don't know, I don't know, there's something just about that I don't like, where it's just like 3 characters around at all time. I think if you had your main character and then your party was like, you know, your backup characters, basically, they followed you around, I think that would be, I think I would like that just in concept more, you know what I mean? But I forget what the game is called. The one of them is like a sequel to some other gacha game. And then there's like 2 like open world, like urban gacha games, which is weird. Okay, took in Groza and we rescued Mei Ling together. Soon afterwards, Brief was founded. The bounty hunters could finally start operating through an official channel and follow proper procedures. Thanks to that, we slowly got the Elmo up and running. Groza was sent Groza has seen me at my worst, and yet she has stayed by my side as a stalwart companion.
金製品の入った依頼情報をロレン政府の管理部門に送っちゃったせいで1ヶ月間
Wanted
指
criminal.
名手配された話
For ordering contraband, couldn't tell the difference between the private networks of underground brokers and the URNC public internet. Thus accidentally sending your order to URNC government. This is exposition, baby. Nice. Signal in the contamination zone is terrible. It's hard to avoid mistakes when you keep jumping from one network to the other. True.
闇ネットとロレンネットの通信コードも明確に分けられているし、メッセージの誤送なんてミスは今後。
指揮官、ロレンネットワークよ。
そうだ、ビーコンだよ。頂上列車の進駐軍が汚染エリアに立っ。
Okay.
ドローンが折り返し後、頂上列車上空を通過した。
Great Wall
ビーコン
Railway.
軍はそのあたり。
発進だ。目標、ビーコン軍。設備を借りて。
So we're robbing them? We're just gonna steal the stuff off of their equipment? Okay. How I'm just curious. Okay. Where do we have to get? 20. Okay, and then stages. SL12. The models look good. Wait, hold on. Where's public area? Is that what I'm looking for? All right. You know what I'm here for. Come on. Let's there's no pretense. I got to see how detailed the feet are. But that probably costs a lot to see the feet, huh? Commander, we've reached the beacon's location. Location of the required parts are marked. Okay. Okay. Threat level. According to intel, they're standard units with no significant increase in threat level. Eliminate them, retrieve the parts. Got it. Oh, okay. So it already does that. Deployable doll. Okay. Deals AoE damage to enemy units within the specified area. Okay. Wait, so... which one was that? These are the ones we've been fighting, right? What? You go... here. I don't know which one is worse, the AoE guys or... I like that uniform. Okay, I just want to see. Okay, so they do have, like, good information here. Nope. Oh, okay, so the yellow line is who we can hit. Okay, duh. Oh, I see, okay. So I should have went for this guy first. But I guess that works. Alright. Commander, take note of the warning. I see it. Exceptionally strong skills. Okay. Oh, I didn't even... %. I just want to see if there's any difference for moving closer. I mean, we'll just stay here and shoot it. Who can flank on the next turn? Well, he's gonna get us. So what, stand point blank next to a sniper? Parts recovered. Okay. Okay, so that is a 3-star anyway. I didn't know how much damage you can take, but I guess it's just if they go down. Intelligence puzzles plus 10. I don't know what that means. He keeps talking about that. Oh, story. My favorite. Okay. By the way, I'm a huge lore nerd. I know too much about the lore of various fictional worlds. I know too much about, like, Star Trek and, like, Elder Scrolls, you know, and stuff like that. I really like lore. Whenever I play games, I have to start from the first one, even if it's, like, hardly relevant to, like, the 15th entry. It's, like, just the way I work. But there's something about, like, these style of, like, and I play, and like this is coming from like a nerd who plays a lot of JRPG stuff, but specifically for free-to-play stuff, when they do their story stuff, there's always like kitschy slice of life, like goober shit going on in these cutscenes too, and they're just, the style of delivery I just really don't jive with. Which is something I thought, by the way, that Honkai Star Rail did well, even though I didn't think that the story was particularly good. They didn't really do this type of stuff. But obviously, it's a different kind of game.
2069だって。目覚ましい浄化効率だな。
完璧ってわけじゃありませんけど、なんとかいけそうです。中距離間の通信でしたら問題ないかと。
By the way, I'm right though, right? Mei Ling is a, like when she said she's a person, that means like she's not like the robot ladies. She's like an actual person.
中距離か。メリー、補足可能な全チャンネルに。
Siren sings upon the sands on a sunny day. Message is sent out, and we soon receive a response.
メッセージを受け取りました。コーラップスピースを捧げよ。アルパゴンは汝のそばに。それと後ろに文字列があります。
はい。
Call is promptly picked up.
おやおや。
Oh.
こんな夜更けに誰かと思えば。
She looks like Lulu from Final Fantasy X. She's like a cross between Lulu and Pain from Final Fantasy X too. Poludnitsa? Poludnitsa? Okay. Okay. Baptized by Harpagon. Harpagan, maybe?
なんだい、がっかりさせやがって。罰としてお題は割りま。
その、なんだ、お手柔らかに頼むよ。
新しい商売でも追っ始めようっていうの。
お察しの通り襲撃を。
家福はあざなえる縄のごとしってね。
How the turntables.
それにしても。
しくじったわけじゃない。依頼をこなす過程。まあその依頼っていうのが妙な話で、ここに来るまで思いがけない出来事の連続だ。
エルモ号ね。待ちな。
報酬が高いという。
He's given himself up.
その依頼だが、実は奇妙。
という。
そいつは言えないね。もしお前さんが物資を引き取る。
こちらのドローンと人形はほぼ壊滅状態。
そりゃ残念なこった。こんなご時世だからね、配達はできないし、情報もただ。
何かトラブルが？
別に大したことでもないんだけどね。先日仕入れた物資を嗅ぎつけて野犬どもが群が。
大した問題のように聞こえ。
内部のどこからユダが出たのか。
まさか。
Okay.
共通の敵を持つ日が来る。
今日がその日ってわけさ。
起動機種の通信設備が故障し。
そうかい。にしてもひどい雑音だね。
メリー、物資のリストを。
はい。
そ あの頭のネジが外れた給油だよ。
Okay.
の種類とクオリティは
An old friend of mine who has something of a screw loose. Okay.
そ
物資リストにミーチューを追加。数は10だ。
やったありがとうございます指揮官。
Okay, so Mei-Ling is an alcoholic. Very cool.
通信装置を固定電話のチャンネルに変更。
Finally, a character I can relate to.
グローザ、ネメシス、物資の受け取りは頼んだ。キャロリックのメンタル。
了解。
Okay. Wow. Amazing rewards. Can't look at any of the rooms yet. What is this? Oh, okay. So yeah, these are... I see. Okay. Give me 1 sec here. I'm gonna go grab something to drink. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see. On to the next one here.
ここなら大丈夫ですかね。
Wow, it's a good position. Very nice.
グローザたちとの通信は。
信号は正常です。隊長たちも到着する頃合いですね。
よし、繋いで。状況は。
座標の位置に近づいてるわ。バリアグの車両がそこかしこにあるよね。
バリアーグ。
装備からして私たちが遭遇した奴らとは異なる一派よ。ドローンが接近してる。
Different Varjägers.
メリー、ポルドニッツァに繋いでくれ。
おや、もう到着したのか。
グローザとネメシスが座標へと向かっている。
そうさ。今は突如現れた餌に撃つ。間に合わないわ。バリアグが軍用車に近づいてきてる。ここ。おやまあ、さすがは指揮官ご自慢のグローザ隊長だね。だがそう急ぐことは。指揮官。
彼女に従おう。軍用車はおとりとして。
了解。
Okay. Alright, we've entered the path Polonitsa. I mentioned there are fewer enemies. Regroup. Oh. Just ran up. Okay. Didn't we already see this map? Wasn't this from earlier? Are they gonna be reusing maps already? I mean, jeez. Why did we run up there? Why don't we go here and do that? Oh, wait. So is that like... Hold on. Have reached the specified areas or eliminate all targets. Oh. Well, yeah. Oh, I see, okay. Alright, and then the other guy is gonna try to do an AoE. That's fine. These guys make really great noises. Okay. Alright, that one was really easy. See, I guess here's my thing, right, is that I think that, like, an actual, like, XCOM campaign with, like, stuff like this would be fine, but with the level-based stuff, I just know that there's going to be some fuckery later, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, I think that, like, an actual game loop would be fun. Because, man, I really like XCOM. What do they use? Bonus? What is... Okay. Oh, wait, no, we have to do this. Oh, wait, no, that we could do the story mode. Let's do this first, whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. It unlocks something in the main menu. Oh, right, yeah. Hold on. Well, I already did this. Oh, wait, he's... How is he protected? That's kind of crazy. How about this, then? Okay, so what we'll do... Okay. These guys, they really are just asking to be murdered. Alright. What is this? The peace knot, made with thick red thread, contains the owner's good wishes for the future. Can be used to unlock specific classified briefing in the Elmo cloud. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Lore stuff. I see. Yeah, so it's like log entries and stuff like that. Yeah, okay.
最近素体の需要がやたらと高まってきていてね。SST 型の戦術人形素体は残り1体のみなのさ。ほら。
I have a hard time like with I know some of these like gacha games, they have like really in-depth lore and stuff, but it's a lot of it is like a little too like silly and like anime for me. Like and again, as somebody who likes JRPGs and stuff like that, that's really saying something, I feel like. Cuz like I really probably my favorite lore, at least recently, is just like the Trail series, the Kiseki games. I'm like, I get like really into those, but yeah, when it comes to this, like other stuff, like in the Kiseki games, I literally read the books, you know, and in this, I don't think I'll be reading the logs. Only one doll frame. Yeah, I know. Kind of have to get a guide, you know, because otherwise you'll miss stuff. There's a lot of that. I mean, because you have to like buy like a handful of every item at every store, because in late game you have to use that to like actually like upgrade stuff to get the good items, you know. And if you want to get like whatever, I forget what the material is called in those games, but if you want to like upgrade to like the ultimate weapons for the party members, you have to have like, you know, a lot of that resource. Yeah, chat helps a lot, I would imagine, honestly, because like it's when you're playing, I played through Sky all the way up to, well, I played through all of them on my own. I didn't really stream any of them because I didn't think that they would be like a fun stream game. Not the way I play them, because I do play them like, you know, very slow, talk to every NPC, read the books, read the newspaper, but that probably would be a little useful if you have like a knowledgeable chat. This one is actually low-key dark. The world in this game is messed up, and they didn't hide that. People hate dolls, and the SKK are an outlier. Okay. You went through war and are messed up, and have surrounded yourself with killing machines, and it shows. Okay, I guess. So that's funny. I guess, is that why they made them like hot ladies, to make them more likable to the public? I think I saw something about that. What? Oh man, what was I playing where it's like? Isn't that's the same? Oh yeah, no, Snowbreak, the other Gunner game, right? Where it's like in the lore of that game, it's like, you know, they have like hot ladies basically as like brands, you know, to try to like drum up public support, which is a funny concept.
殲滅しろとは言わないさ。私を噛まない程度にまで痛めつけて。
If I got really into this lore, though, I'd have to play the first
そう
one.
すれば素体だけじゃなく
Because I'm a psycho.
2% 割引もおまけしちゃうよ。
たったの 2%。こっちは命の危険を冒して。
無期限の無。
決まりだ。
Free deliveries.
グローザ、ネメシス、キャロリックを起動してくれ。戦力増強だ。
指揮官、キャロリックが聞いたらただじゃ済まないわよ。
Yeah, no, I watched a video about that, about how that game progressed into like just straight up goonery, you know? And hey, I'm not shitting on it. Let me be very clear. I am pro gooner game. All right? No beef with it. I say I stopped playing American AAA games because they are so anti-gooner. My cock has shot into my own mouth. Just straight through my body, though. You know, it went in reverse. It's so anti-gooner and anti just attractive characters in general, you know. So yeah, oh man, don't even get me started on what Ubisoft's been up to, buddy. I used to like Assassin's Creed, but to be fair though, Shadows isn't the breaking point for me for Assassin's Creed. That was I didn't like Origins, and that's the one that people pretend to like. So and I didn't like Origins, and I fucking hated Odyssey. But being the mentally unwell person I am, I 100%ed Odyssey. So but yeah, I used to like those games. But no, I mean just American games in general. They're basically just anti everything I like. I really only play like indie stuff and Japanese stuff now, and I guess now Chinese stuff, right? Maybe Korean stuff if what's that other one? Oh shit, the one that came out, it's made by the people who make Nikke, the PS5 game. It's coming to PS4, or sorry, it's coming to PC. When that comes to PC, I'll play it. Honkai Star Rail is often powered. Hey, that's JRPGs though, you know what I mean? I am like, as much as I'm like shitting on story tropes, you know, that is JRPGs, that's Persona, you know what I mean? That's how they go. Power of friendship. This game is none of that. The dolls oftentimes get messed up, broken, and half destroyed. Their minds are basically locked in computers, which have actual computer problems like failing memory or glitching. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, the power of friendship is funny, though. Okay, let's see.
なんだい、情報の無心かい？
例の奇妙な噂とやらを知りたい。
噂ね。
By the way, about just to kind of go back to Snowbreak for a second, I did play that for a little bit on release, but the problem was that was a couple of months ago at this point, and that was before I upgraded my computer. Or no, I'm sorry, that was after I upgraded my computer, but my CPU had to be RMA'd because I got like the most brand new i9, and there was like a defect with those, and they had to upgrade the microcode or update the microcode, and I did that, but it had already defected because it's like it burns in on the CPU. So I had to get a fucking RMA for that, which is, you know, if you ever had to RMA like a computer product, it sucks ass. And yeah, so that was a couple of months ago, so I haven't played it since, and it kept crashing on me, so I couldn't play it. But again, not the game's fault, it was my CPU. I might go back to that for this, honestly. For free to pay. Original contractor. I like how she's explaining this to the commander as if he doesn't know. The Bounty Hunter Rights Expansion Federation.
こういった依頼は通常だと依頼主がブリーフを通じて賞金ハンターと直接連絡を取り合うものなの。
問題はそこさ。指名されたハンターチームにはいくつかの共通点があった。 だが依頼が交付されて1ヶ月以内にある共通点が消失し、
ある共通点。
ベテランの賞金ハンター、人員構成に難あり、万年赤字続き。それが集められたチームの共通点さ。だが指名されたチームの全てが短期間のうちに解散合併、あるいは登録地の変更を行ってる。
Do these other bounty hunter teams, do they also utilize dolls? Or is that unique to us?
私たちがターゲットなら直接連絡をすれば済むことだろう。
さあね。言っただろ、奇妙な噂に過ぎないって。それに役に立つかどうか。
活動範囲が条件の一つだというなら、最近その範囲を変更したばかりだ。
それまたどうして？
特に理由はない。E2072 付近の浄化がそろそろ終わる頃だろう。近々。
となれば相手に目をつけられたとしか思えないね、指揮官。
笑えない冗談だ。お、
Oh, this is a military professional. Is best partner Kralik finally awake?
ベストパートナーです。
Oh, that's who that is?
いや、そのつまり
I wasn't expecting the robot bunny ears, I'll be honest.
まあまあね。前のやつよりかは身軽よ。
I can't believe I was not expecting a military bunny girl. That's amazing.
H の苛烈は必ずや無知によって
True.
メモリの足りないゴミメンタルをそんなにも吹っ飛ばされたいわけ？え？処理工作。ガラクタはそっちでしょうが。
へえ、面白い新人が入ったじゃない。どうやらそろそろ私たちの約束をは。
ネメシス・キャロリック。
はいはいわかったわ。純然たる炎。弾丸でワリアーグのやつらを
それじゃあ、それからグローザ。
指揮官。
作戦を終えたら
何か異常。
まだはっきりとはわからない。
Okay. Commander, recruitment is now open. Here you can access the SAR database to quickly expand our personnel and armament. Oh, yeah! Okay. Oh, now we... Yeah, all the fun stuff, all the stuff I like. This is what I was waiting for. This is the stuff I play for. Okay. Oh, here we go. What do we get? Nice. Oh, so I was distracted. I didn't know there was something I was supposed to click on.
何驚いてるのよ。初めて見るわけ？この剣強そうでしょ。
The blade and what? Oh, this is a bullshit pull. They were just gonna give this to us anyway. That is so funny. Oh man. Sure. Acquired portrait. Redundant piece. Oh, all of my favorite stuff. Girl can now join the squad. Please return to the ops. Yeah.
指揮
The
官。
refitting room. Oh,
整備室が開放されたわ。
Garlic is your
燃
fave.
料と武器の調整はここで行って
You can conduct doll training and
シミュレータ
weapon.
ーを
What?
使用すれば戦闘
The
に
help
参
of
加
almost
していない
smart
人
systems,
間
even a doll who has
訓練を
never
通
seen
して
battle. Oh, okay.
強化することができるわ。
Alright, please select Garlic. Please select
ちょ
her.
っと指揮官。
Click on level up. Oh, very cool. Alright, in the refitting room, dolls can increase their level. I think I get the idea, yeah. Oh. this screen rocks. This is a really cool menu. You can't zoom in though, unfortunately. Oh, there's a poke. Oh, oh, what? There we go. Yeah, look at. Okay. You know, I was joking before. I actually love games like this. This is my favorite. This is pretty good. No, I mean, hey, what can you say? They do a good job with the models, and they make interesting characters, to say the least. But okay. Hold on, wait, one more time. Yeah, I'm here for the plot. You know, the in-depth lore. Wait. Did she, like, shift back and forth? This is the stream now. Yeah, it's a thick plot. Oh! There she goes. It's a really cool character. Oh, that's cool. Oh, so it depends on what you click on, I'm guessing? Oh no, it's just a different animation. You're asking for it. Hey, you know, like I said, I'm a friend to the Gooner. What can I say, you know? I'm a friend of Gooners. Let's see. Okay, so we got nothing here. Is there like free pulls? Nope. At least not yet. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. Let's do the normal one here. Well, just a brief glimpse at the plot. She's got, I didn't even notice that before. I was too busy looking at you know, other stuff. She's got a little rabbit tail. It's a tactical rabbit tail. You gotta do event stuff, really. The banner is about to change. Oh, okay. Oh, click here, then there. Oh, deploy. Right. Way more generous than Honkai Star Rail. Are these the bastards who ambushed us? I'm gonna chop them up. Patience. Unit's details are unknown. Please be on guard. Melee characters have short range, but can only receive the basic reduction provided by cover. What does that mean? The target? Oh, the target can only receive the basic reduction provided by. Oh, I see. Okay. I get what you're saying. So like. Oh, no? So it's not diagonal. You can't do diagonal attacks. Let's see. Let's put her here. Wait, what's actually... What is her range? So she'll be able to move here, I think, right? Yep. Okay. Okay. Oh. Oh, never mind. I didn't see that before. Damn.
了解よ。行くわ。弱すぎよ。
Okay. Trying to figure out the controls here. These noises that these guys make. Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay. Okay. Focus fast, has a small AoE or passive, sets everyone around her on fire at the end of her turn. Oh, okay. Okay. Girls' team takes out some of the restless Varjägers, and the drone seizes the opportunity to touch down. Seeing the drone is about to land, the retreating Varjägers rush forward again. As the crowd charges ferociously, the drone deploys a large automatic turret and starts spraying them with bullets as it descends.
おやー、目標達成だね。物資も揃ったことだし、お前さんたちもそろそろ引き上げちゃどうだい？伝言？
どうかアルパゴンの魂がコーラプスストーム。
いいさ、お礼に車を1台貸してやるよ。
ありがとう。
レンタル料は取るがね。毎度あり。
Okay.
ありがとう。
キャロリックと言ったね。正体に欠けていた部分、お前さんが加入してくれ。
え？キャロリック、ネメシス、物資を積み込むわよ。了解よ、隊長。
通信設備が回復したら。
All right. Very cool. Ah, please come to the ops room. Let's see. What do we have now? Weapons on. Oh, finally I can go to the store. Yes! Fuck yes! Oh, some brief commissions have been completed. I didn't mean to skip that, by the way. That was a mistake. Great. This rocks! Hell yeah. What do we got here? Okay. Yep. Oh yeah. Combat reports. We get 1,000 of them for free, baby. Yeah! Alright. So wait. New products? Hold on. Is this a purchase for this character? Outfit. Okay. Okay. So yeah, these aren't the characters. These are the outfits. This is really good. This is a good outfit. I think this is really good. It's gonna be good. This is really good. This is gonna be good for combat. Alright. Alright. I don't know. I might like this game, actually. I might be a big fan of this game, honestly. Let's see, so what are we looking at here? Credit tokens, 60 for 99 cents. Wow, these have worse value than fucking Microsoft points. Remember that? Oh, man. Double, one time only. Well, I mean, I would be a fucking retard if I didn't go for the $100. Duh. Okay, I'm just looking to see what is here. We have our various currencies. Subscription agreement. Monthly incremental contract. Instantly receive 90 credit tokens. Daily sync for mission +2. Rewind count per stage +6. 300 tokens immediately. 80 collapse pieces by completing daily sign-in. Oh, so you don't really get that many credits. So again, so that is the equivalent of $5, right? What? Take me back to the shop. I mean, I guess if you were gonna get $5, you would do this, right? If you're gonna spend $5 on 300 credits, and then get whatever, I don't know what those do, but I'm assuming that that's some kind of value. At least, you know what, I'll say this. The collapse pieces, you have to come in daily, which is retarded, but at least for the credits, they give it to you straight up. And these are credits, right? Yeah. I just want to make sure. So, I know some games, and like the MiHoYo games, you have to go in daily. So, to collect the thing that you're subscribing to. Alright, well, I mean, I like the outfits. I don't know what it is about them, but they seem pretty cool. And then, yeah, so she got a new gun. This has a thumbs up. Reduce damage taken by 1%. Every 4 times shelter is applied, increased damage dealt by the... stability protection. Yeah, okay, I've seen that happen. Okay. And they do... Hold on, wait. Oh, I just missed it because it was under her hair. If you see that, you'll notice that she has a little rabbit tail. Right here. I didn't notice. Daily item, sorry, what, daily shop item, yeah, but the subscription you get as long as you log in. Yes. No, and I'm saying that's at least, you know, I'll give them credit for that. At least that's, you know, you buy something and you get something, you know, so, you know, that already is better, you know what I mean, than other gachas, that have a subscription thing tied to it. But, yeah, it's entirely tactical. You don't understand. Yeah, I know. Where are our military men and women and others? Why aren't they wearing their tactical bunny tail? I mean, God only knows, you know? They're sitting ducks out there without their tails on, is what I'm saying. Let's do this bonus one. Oh, we can only put 2 in? I mean... Whoa! Camera, what'd you do? Okay. That's smart. That was a good tactical decision. No? Oh, wait, whoa, okay. I will say, look, they got me there, because I did not realize that he was protected. Alright. Very cool. Very cool. Alright, moving on. This is a shortcut back to the Elmo, but... Oh my god, there's monsters. This area is occupied by Elids. Eliminate them. right. Yep, a Dynabox, I know. Rarely takes cover and focus solely on attacking the nearest enemy. Ooh, okay, let's go... Well, actually, no. You know what? We won't do that. We will... Okay. Good first turn. Oh, there's another one up there. I didn't even see that. Oh, I didn't realize they had ranged attacks. Okay. I just want to see, so that only does, yeah, so like it directly around them. Okay. Now what's their range? Is he gonna go after her? Okay. All right. Man. We're really getting that puzzle score up. I don't know what the fuck that is, but man. Bringing in this many supplies? Damn, just how badly was the MPV wrecked? In the night.
各種物資の数量と重量に間違いは？
ああ、車に積み込んだ際に重量は確認済みよ。数は知らない。
キャロリック。
I keep thinking they're saying garlic. This character is not named Garlic, right?
有利する月、凝視、散逸する光。
So true.
はあ？だったら次はあんたがやんなさいよ。
警戒を怠らないで。
That's cute. Okay. Flammable. Oh, I see. Yeah. Oh, more stuff. Combat power check 1. Access permission. Oh, these are that's for pulls, right? All right.
Hi. これで全部よ。
お疲れ様。メリン。
電動設備はひどいありさまです。
機動力の回復が最優先だ。みんなは
Ops room.
ここに到着してから今に至るまで、機動基地は停止。戦闘。なぜだ。追っ手であるはずの
箱？箱がどうした？
寒冷、駆逐。
箱の中に人間が？
人間かどうかはまだわからない。だがもし本当に人間の女の子だったら。
ポルドニッツェの情報では依頼主の方も怪しかったわね。
ああ、こっちは賞金ハンターか。
依頼に関する情報をブリーフから。
通信設備が修復でき次第ブリーフに連絡を頼む。
電動設備が一部回復、通常走行可能になったわ。
すぐに出るぞ。
That was pretty fast. Okay, it's moving with the spreading darkness. A smear of glowing red light starts closing in on Elma. Oh god.
なんなのあいつら。
やっぱり食らいついてきたか。
メイリー、襲撃よ。指令室へ戻りなさい。
これをこうしてシステム。
グローザ、奴らを食い止めろ。起動基地を極力浄化エリアに近づける。
了解。
All right. Oh, they got like a turret here. What's that over there? Matches up, and there's a big one with them. Team 5 arrives. Let's go, team. Our team isn't all here yet. We'd be waiting until next year for those fools. Okay. Those punks actually dared to follow us. Found something. Oh, and there's a little console in front of us. Sentry Gun GL has been detected. We can use this. Approach the linked remote switch, then interact with it and activate it. Once activated, it will provide fire support for our team. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay, so you can just go on it. This is gonna take her, like, take her turn, right? Oh, no. Whoa, it doesn't. He's kind of exposed no matter what, though. Oh. There's no, like, diagonal attack. I shouldn't have used her for this. I didn't realize that she was going to have a turn after. But then again, I guess this works. Okay, yeah, and then that does the AoE, so not bad, actually. That worked out. We'll have her run up and take out that guy. And she can run up and take out this guy. Actually, these are the AoE guys, so let's take out... Oh, so is that. Wait. Oh, man. Oh, I can get that. Okay. What a sound. It's so good. So... Yeah, she can't, that's too far. Now what does this thing do? Does it have to be, they have to be closer, I guess? Oh. Okay. Win within 7 turns? Jeez. Alright, now I saw a bunch of little exclamations next to their heads. What is this? Oh. Oh, okay, so you can preview these, that's cool. Objective rewards, okay. I see how this could be a tactical advantage on the battlefield. That checks out. All right, now we got.
巨翼を
now
持つ鳥の群れ
we gotta see what's going on with these.
清く澄み
Ah, okay, there we go.
安らかな光
That's better. That makes more sense. Okay, a little too clothed for me.
清く澄み渡る
Okay, and then
安
just
らかな
palette
光
swap with rabbit ears, kind of. All right, what do you got?
指揮官
The one with the cloak for free? And I see that a lot of these are like, you know, rewards. So like, oh, well, damn. Well, dashed my dreams. That was almost exactly 2 hours. Man. Well, I mean, like, so far, it's fine. Like, the actual gameplay is kind of, like, I mean, obviously it's easy. I'm still in the first, like, tutorial thing, you know what I mean? But here's my problem, and this is, like, what I'm thinking, so I guess you could correct me, right, if I'm wrong. What I'm assuming is going to happen is, you know, it's just gonna mostly be easy until it gets, like, absurdly difficult. And by absurdly difficult, I just mean numbers went too high. So I have to start, you know, hitting the level up button on my characters. And, this seems too easy. You know what I mean? As if, like, maybe the difficulty comes in later from, like, trying to get 3 stars, you know? Maybe that's how they do it. But especially with, like, the linear level-based stuff, like a lot of these types of gachas have, it obviously doesn't hold a candle to something like XCOM. You know what I mean? Really, even, like, the spin-off XCOM that was, like, $20 is a better value for, like, actual gameplay, I would say. But, just, I mean, as far as it goes, it's fine. Only the side boss content is really hard. There are mechanics that require some work, yeah. And look, I would expect some level of grind. What I would prefer in a game like this, or, you know, in games like this, is that the story stuff is not like, it's not like a check on how much you've grinded or spent, you know what I mean? It's just basically base content, you know what I mean? For, like, free to play. That way you can get through it. But I know that that's a little too generous. It's probably not viable. You know what I mean? I'm not like a total moron. Like, I understand, like, these games are free and they do cost money to make and maintain. So I understand, you know, that they need to get something out of it. But then maybe, like, PvP stuff, you know, guild stuff, you know, other like challenge stuff. This requires, you know, more investment, let's just say. That's what I would prefer, you know what I mean? Because really, I'm only interested in in the story content, or like the main, like, MSQ stuff, you know? Yeah, PvP guild stuff, they're all in it. And that's the stuff I'm like, oh, story stuff is almost always easy. Okay. Then maybe that is what I'm thinking then. Maybe they are actually doing what I'm saying. And if that's the case, then that's a good sign. Especially because, like, you know, like, both of you guys were saying in the chat, who've played this game, that, you know, that they're pretty generous with their pulls and stuff like that. I've seen online that this seems to be one of the more generous ones. I watched, like, a guy who plays, like, gacha game stuff. But, I guess, you know, when it comes to free-to-play things, you just can't have an arc with characters, you know what I mean? Because they just have to keep going and going and going and going, and then they're constantly introducing new stuff so things don't get finished. Because they're just kind of tugging on you, like, they're tugging on the tip of your dick the whole time to just keep going and keep going. That's been my experience with free-to-play stuff, with gacha stuff specifically, you know? But I mean, so far what I've played, totally fine. You know, story's not really doing anything yet. You know, they're stuck. They need parts to leave. Girl in a box, sure. It's anime, why not? You know? I'm not sitting here like, oh, I wonder what could possibly be next? What's happening? You know what I mean? So, but then again, you know, I was willing to play more until they cut the line on me. So yeah, I mean, all in all, I guess I don't have a ton negative to say except for just the, you know, just the typical negative stuff. The dev has a traditional game called Code Bakery. Well, I'll tell you what. You know, I can't play anyway, so I'm just, let's see. I'll be honest with you. I was willing to play more. You know what I mean? I played this game for 2 hours. It's the longest amount of time I've spent on a game today, which is crazy. And I was willing to keep going. So it's not a terrible, you know, a terrible review. So yeah, maybe I'll play more.